get up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cozy in here.
You have to get up, though, because we can't canoe with you in a sleeping bag.
We could try.
No.
Just make a suit.
No. It'll get wet.
Like a cozy suit.
No, you can go and get up.
Isaac, what's for breakfast this morning?
Pancakes and oatmeal.
Oh, so it looks like Dad's putting apple in the pancakes. That's special. And you have quite the number of fixins going in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of brown sugar, buddy.
Yeah, we're making a lot of oatmeal.
Oh, you're making... Oh! I mixed oatmeal up with granola. I thought you were just having granola and dunking a bunch of brown sugar in it. I was like, whoa. I thought it was a fish, but a beaver actually swam right in front of our campsite. I was not quite prepared to take a photo of it, so I kind of have one, but it's not ideal.
The oatmeal will be ready in a few minutes.
Oh, breakfast very soon. We have strawberries and blueberries and cranberries and I think almonds, other random nuts. Cashews. I'm not a huge fan of oatmeal, but this is pretty good.
All good things must come to an end. Time to pack away our tent and gear to prepare for a full day on the water.
Alrighty, Isaac. How's it going?
Getting packed up. It's late, but you know, first morning's usually slow.
I see. We'll be hitting the water shortly then.
Yeah, hopefully. We're heading up into Hogan today. So we're heading from Proulx down the Big Crow into Little Crow in the Big Proulx Lake. And then we've got a 3,700 meter portage into Hogan, which won't be super fun, but it's the only portage of the day, so that's pretty good. Well, I think this section of the Crow should be nice. All those motorboats going through. Yep.
So we're just coming up to the mouth of the Crow River now. You can see it at about 12 o'clock. It might look like 11 o'clock on the GoPro. We think the beginning's going to be pretty clear given that motorboats go down it. So it should be a decent path.
A nice and quiet river, Lots of curves, bends, and most importantly, spring peepers.
The spring peepers are just crazy loud. It's awesome. That was a fun sounding bird.
Is that a bird or a frog?
Oh, it could be a bird. We just passed the Portage into Red Rock. Isaac is delayering because it's not very windy in here and it's quite warm with the sun. I am not delayering. I will remain warm for as long as humanly possible.
No people or wildlife, just flat water from left to right.
So we're just about to get into Little Proulx Lake, which is essentially a little widening of the Crow River. Just have to round these next few U's, and then we'll be on a little lake. Supposedly, where we have been paddling has been a good moose viewing area, but we have not seen any moose, so much sadness. All right, here is the little lake. Yippee!
We paused for a snack, some critical map analysis, and more delayering.
So we're headed to Big Crow now. So we just got to paddle the length of this lake, and then away we go.
And away we went, closer and closer to the similarly named Big Crow Lake.
Just about ready here to get on to Big Crow. We did stop for a photo op of what we all thought was a turtle on a log, but then turned out just to be a log, which was entertaining. Isaac's just putting on a sweater because it looks like the wind is pretty strong on this lake, so he needs to stay warm.
Pretty strong was an overstatement, more of a gentle breeze. Believe it or not, there's a fire tower up on that ridge. Most of it burned down in 2011, but you can still see the main structure. Saw lots of folks out on Big Crow Lake. So many boats, canoeists, and fishermen. This was clearly the place to be.
Almost there, not much further till we hit the Portage and then have lunch. It looks like a whole dock situation.
Lunchtime consisted of our traditional fare. Wraps. Tasty ones, too.
How's your lunch, Isaac? Yeah, tasty times? What you eating right now?
Peanut butter jam wrap.
Oh, was that your favorite?
No, it's good. Not my fave, but
What's your
they're all good.
favorite?
All of them. It's food. Tasty. I'm on a canoe trip. I'm always hungry.
We didn't stop for too long. We wanted to finish our giant portage in good time. Spoiler alert, it took 2 hours. Why? Because we had to leapfrog gear, not complete it all in one shot.
This is our third time? It's like third? Yeah. Third time shuttling packs. So we started with 10 minutes and then we dropped and then went back to the put-in and picked up the next set of packs and walked for 15 and dropped. We walked back and then we picked up the initial set of packs and now we're walking for another 10. And we'll essentially keep leapfrogging until our second set of packs just magically disappears because the boys will have dropped the canoes off by then. And then we just walked the rest of the portage. Beautiful day. The logging road part's nice. Not sure how the next part of the portage will be. We'll see. Turned out there was a bonkers steep hill that we have to do twice. Crying on the inside. Up we go. Hill round 2. I'm smiling, but this sucks. The boys met up with us a while back and they're going to get the gear that we dropped. And now we're just kind of finishing this portage. The middle section was flat, but then it got hilly again. Supposedly there's a really big downhill to the water, so kind of hoping we're getting there soon. That was rough. There's a big honker hill at the end, mostly down, but your legs are just so fried. But we've made it to Hogan, our destination for the day, and we'll find a nice site and get to stretch our shoulders out.
A beautiful and rewarding view after the second portage of our trip, one of many to come.
Here they come.
Time to pull out our fishing rods. What's a fishing trip in Algonquin without fish?
Now we are fishing for our dinner before we get to our campsite so that we actually have something to eat because we did not pack enough dinners to not catch fish. So if we don't catch fish this trip, we're going to be hungry.
The weather was perfect for a late afternoon troll on Lake Hogan. Perhaps a little too much sun? We all got a little sun-kissed by the end of the day. Another snack break, critical for fishing success.
Snag or fish? Fish!
I think it's a fish. Oh, I think it let go.
Yep.
Ah! I had a fish and then it let go.
Bring her over here. Stop. Alright.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh!
Got him. Okay, let out line. All right. Just keep the line slack. Okay, this is a brookie. Yes, I understand this is upsetting. Bro.
The fish is still big though. He is angry. He is not a happy fish. He's cute.
All right, there we go.
Very nice.
We're pretty sure Mom and Dad just caught a fish. I thought I heard the words brook trout, but we will find out shortly. I caught a brook trout, and now we're just trolling and are going to look for a campsite because we have 2 brook trout and 1 lake trout, and that will feed everyone for dinner. But we'll probably continue to fish because the weather's really nice and we'll just let them go.
Looks like we're checking out the campsite at 12 o'clock, or maybe not. Maybe Dad was just thinking about it just now. It seems like they're going past it.
I think they're trying to find a good landing spot.
Let's see. It's on an esker, which is pretty neat.
So as it turns out, we are not checking out that site. We've decided to paddle across this lake to the far shore and check out the sites over there. And as you can tell, it's very windy. Isn't that right, Isaac?
Yeah, I need you to paddle.
And there's Mom, standing guard on our site for the night. It's not the most scenic, but it will do. We found a nice, flat tent pad in a nook shared with some hemlock and yellow birch trees. So just finished putting on warm, dry clothes, and I had to do a tick check. We have found 3 ticks so far on this trip, and they're huge. Fortunately, they haven't bit anyone, but they appear to have been from our past campsite, and this is the first time any of us have ever seen ticks in Algonquin, especially at this time of year. So, gross, and for anyone who is going to be in Algonquin, just be mindful of ticks. The view from the poop chute is just straight up a hill. It's in semi-good condition. It's not spanking new, but not too bad.
What are your thoughts on your first brook trout?
This is amazing. It's so good. We need to catch more fish immediately.
Riding on a fresh fish high, we watched the shadows grow longer as the sun went down. I even convinced Isaac to paddle out with me in the evening to float with the sunset.